What's up, Makkadeen family? Kamil Shabazz here at the Makkadeen headquarters, doing some reflecting. This morning, I was going through my paperwork and I ran across this People magazine that I purchased probably about a month ago and forgot all about it. Which this People magazine that I purchased features Michael B. Jordan as 2020's sexiest man alive. Amazing, huh? 33-year-old brother, born in California but raised in mighty Newark, New Jersey. And I was just tripping on my brother because he has recently hooked up with the infamous Lori Harvey, the infamous stepdaughter of Steve Harvey and his wife. I don't even know her name. I see her face around and she, to me, looks quite a lot like Lynn Whitfield, the actress. Looks like she's getting all types of plastic surgery and trying to be all Hollywood-like as she spends Steve Harvey's millions all over the world. But the question is being raised, why is it that Michael B. Jordan, out of all the women in the world, this right here, when you get on the front pages of People magazine, you influence the whole country first and foremost, and you know, as goes America, really goes the world when it comes to fashion and philosophy. Everyone is trying to be like the mighty Western nation of America, which they call the land of Babylon, the Babylon the Great. But anyway, he's with Lori Harvey. Out of all people, out of all women in the world, Michael B. Jordan is with Lori Harvey. Let me think. Future has had her. Trey Songz have had her. P. Diddy old ass had her. And it's like all these rappers from everywhere. Who knows? Maybe Chris Brown had her. Maybe even Chris Tucker had her. That's how spread out this sister is. But why is it that out of all the women he could have had, he chose Lori Harvey? And why is it that all these other brothers, these so-called high-value men, choose Lori Harvey over all these so-called upper echelon black women in the world? The doctors, the lawyers, and all of them who are now officially at the feet of Michael B. Jordan, but he chooses the one who's known to be a slut, the one that's known to be a whore, the one that's everywhere with everybody. He chooses her. That's very interesting. Well, they say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And the brother's from the streets of Newark. So he was raised up around a certain type of woman. You see, all Hollywood and the cameras and all that does is photo shoot your life. It filters your life. It makes you look like you're just this god among the peasants. But all you got to do is go to the rabbit hole and just trace the roots. And you'll see where all the trouble lies, as well as the solution. So, if you look at the history of Lori's mother, the one that's married to Steve Harvey, she's a known kingpin lover. She got babies by kingpins, brothers doing life in the federal prison. As a matter of fact, she dealt with cousins, got babies by cousins. So Steve Harvey couldn't even deal with this woman until he had his money right, because that's what type of woman that she is. So she put certain principles and certain ideologies into her daughter, who is just like her, a miniature version of her. All the women he could have, he picks Lori. But I guarantee you that he and Lori are two peas in a pod. Him and Lori are obviously birds of a feather. And if they're not, it's gonna dismember, it's gonna disravel, as is Kim and Kanye's. But the bottom line is this: even though they might be aligned up in their own personal issues or whatever, nonetheless, there's something about the personality of a Lori Harvey that makes her a magnet to high value men. Because really, if she got the sexiest man alive, according to People magazine, then she got the high value man award of the year. Because technically she has taken down or bridled down the sexiest man alive. So what does that say about the taste buds of high value men, who they really pursue? And men in general. We pursue beautiful, harmonious women. She's probably easygoing, does what a man wants to do, goes where a man wants to go, talks when she needs to speak, and shuts her mouth when she needs to be quiet. The simple things that we overlook in relationships. And that's why brothers like Michael B. Jordan, another reason why brothers like him deal with or end up being with her, Kim Kardashian, and all the other ones who seem to have been spread out very thin in this celebrity stratosphere. So I just wanted to share those few thoughts with you. Have a great day, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Peace. Now there's another avenue or lane that Lori Harvey is in regards to this brother. And see, she went through all of these different men. You know, she got the free trips, she got, you know, the fancy dining and whatnot, but her ultimate goal, like her mother, is to find a Steve Harvey. Someone like her mother, she brings nothing, absolutely nothing to the table but her physical beauty. That's it. Her sexuality, that's her only value. And she, like her mother, knows that there's a time frame in which she can do all the things she needs to do in order to obtain the ultimate simp, the one that's going to pay for her the rest of her entire life, as Steve is doing with her mama. That woman brought absolutely nothing to the table of Steve but her body. That's it. She didn't bring him no jokes. She's not a writer of none of his material. So she just brought her body, her ass and her mouth. That's all she brought. And that's basically what her daughter is. So she has found, although I said that he comes from the rough streets of Newark, doesn't mean he's a rough brother. Because he was brought up in the arts. And anyone whose favorite actress, a black man whose favorite actress is not Cicely Tyson, is not Lena Horne, is not Whoopi Goldberg. His favorite actress is Meryl Streep. So that says a lot in regards to his psychology. And it also tells us why People magazine picks this type of brother as their, you know, showcase dummy. Because they know that man is an internal thing. So Lori Harvey is looking for the ultimate simp. And perhaps she has found him in this brother. I hope not. I'm rooting for him as I was rooting for Nick Cannon when he was with that old crazy ass Mariah Carey. So glad he got up out of that. Because that's a psychotic woman as well. If Michael B. Jordan doesn't get out of this within 6 months, he's in extreme trouble. Because there's a science to what a woman like Lori Harvey does to a man. She knows all the mental and sexual wiles to catch and trap a Michael B. Jordan, who is nothing but another version of Steve Harvey. And it's crazy because they're now comparing their pictures. They are now comparing the pictures of Michael Jordan and Steve Harvey. Wow. Maybe simps are of a certain tribe. I don't know. I got to look deeper into that. But brothers, beware. Get your inoculation via the Makkadeen, which deals with the nature of the heroines and the dizzies that make up actually the mother and daughter team. When you see the mother, you're looking at a heroine. And when you see the younger one, you're looking at a dizzy. A crazy version of the older. But this is the inoculation, the Makkadeen. Get your copy today on Amazon. And please like and subscribe to the Makkadeen on YouTube. Thank you and have a beautiful, wonderful day.